Now that we went over the Big Six research process, you guys watched a video and you did a pre-assessment and you went through and you had a handout that helped you get through the process. Let's go over the information that we found. Okay? So we learned that in step 1, the task definition phase, you had to figure out what subject you're going to research before you could even start. Write a research question that can't be answered with Google. If you're researching something that can be found on Google, then it's not true research. For step 2 and 3, brainstorming resources and information. You should always start with reputable sites. Remember those sites that end in .edu and .gov? They're a lot more reliable than those .com sites. What skills do you need to look for resources? You can't just go out there looking for resources without having some prior knowledge. And I can't wait, and I look forward to working with you guys to find out how to do these things. You're going to need to know database passwords, how to use the library catalog, how to search the databases. They're not all as easy as Google. You're going to have to do some really good work for that. Step 4, using your information. You need to make sure to write down all your sources. Remember that P word we talked about? We have to make sure not to plagiarize, and we do that by making sure we cite all of the sources we use. And we also make sure we don't plagiarize by making sure our notes are written in our own words. We have to make sure we understand what we're reading and we're not just copying somebody else's words. Research is really about understanding what you have. Next, you're going to synthesize your research process. You're going to put all those pieces together, but before you can do that, you need to decide on your subtopics and finalize how you're going to present your information. Those subtopics will help you come up with a theme for your presentation. Ways that you're going to be able to your research can be presented. You could write a research paper, but remember we talked about that. We're going to steer away from the paper and really try to look at the technology we have out there. Maybe you can do a blog instead of a paper. You can write a speech or presentation. We can do PowerPoints, or we can use Sway, which we talked about, or you can do something visual like a poster. Last but not least, it is very important that you evaluate your research. Review your work. Make sure you're going back to make sure you have everything you need to make it look like a final research project. And that includes revising and editing. I hope you guys learned a little bit about the Big Six research process. When you guys come to the library, I'll be walking with you through everything you need. But until then, here's some things that's going to help you get your research together. There's some Big Six research worksheets that helps you go through all of the processes, some organizers, some more videos, and a good way to help you evaluate your resources. You guys have a great day. I look forward to working with you when you come to the library.